The case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. The case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard is a harrowing story of abuse, deception, and murder that captivated the nation and highlighted the complex dynamics of Munchausen syndrome by proxy. The case centers on the relationship between Gypsy Rose and her mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, and the events that led to Dee Dee's murder in 2015. This case raises important questions about the nature of abuse, the failures of social and medical systems, and the desperate measures taken by those seeking freedom from their abusers. Background: Gypsy Rose Blanchard was born on July 27, 1991. From a young age, her mother, Claudine Dee Dee Blanchard, claimed that Gypsy suffered from numerous serious health issues, including leukemia, muscular dystrophy, and severe asthma, as well as developmental delays. Dee Dee used these supposed ailments to gain sympathy, financial aid, and free trips through charitable organizations like Habitat for Humanity and the Make-A-Wish Foundation. Gypsy was subjected to countless unnecessary medical treatments and surgeries due to Dee Dee's fabrications. She was often seen in a wheelchair, had a feeding tube, and was given various medications for conditions she did not have. Dee Dee controlled every aspect of Gypsy's life, keeping her isolated and dependent. Munchausen syndrome by proxy. Dee Dee's actions are a classic example of Munchausen syndrome by proxy, MSBP, a mental health disorder wherein a caregiver fabricates or induces illness in a person under their care to gain attention and sympathy. Dee Dee's manipulation and control over Gypsy's life were extreme, and she successfully deceived medical professionals and others for years. Escape and murder. As Gypsy grew older, she began to realize that she was not as ill as her mother claimed. She secretly accessed the internet and formed a relationship with Nicholas Godejohn, a young man she met online. The relationship became serious, and Gypsy confided in Nicholas about her mother's abuse. Together, they devised a plan to escape Dee Dee's control. On June 14, 2015, Nicholas Godejohn traveled to Springfield, Missouri, where Gypsy and Dee Dee lived. That night, with Gypsy's assistance, Nicholas entered their home and murdered Dee Dee, stabbing her multiple times while she slept. The couple then fled to Nicholas's home in Wisconsin. Discovery and arrest. Dee Dee's body was discovered on June 14, 2015, after concerned neighbors reported troubling Facebook posts from Dee Dee's account, implying she had been harmed. When police conducted a welfare check, they found Dee Dee's lifeless body in her bedroom. The investigation quickly led to the arrest of Gypsy Rose and Nicholas Godejohn in Wisconsin. Initially, the public viewed Gypsy as a cold-blooded killer, but the true extent of Dee Dee's abuse soon emerged, shifting public sympathy towards Gypsy. Trial and sentencing. In 2016, Gypsy Rose accepted a plea deal for second-degree murder and was sentenced to 10 years in prison. Her testimony and the evidence presented during the investigation highlighted the severe and prolonged abuse she suffered at the hands of her mother. Gypsy expressed relief at being free from her mother's control and showed remorse for her part in the murder. Nicholas Godejohn faced trial for first-degree murder in 2018. His defense argued that he was influenced by Gypsy and that his mental health issues affected his judgment. Nevertheless, he was found guilty and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Impact and legacy. The case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard brought significant attention to Munchausen syndrome by proxy and the extreme lengths to which abusers can go to maintain control over their victims. It also highlighted the failures of social and medical systems in recognizing and addressing such abuse. Gypsy's story has been the subject of documentaries, TV shows, and in-depth articles, sparking widespread discussion about the complexities of abuse and the justice system. Conclusion. As we explore the case of Gypsy Rose Blanchard on True Crime, we will delve into the detailed timeline of events, the investigation, and the broader societal implications of this tragic and complex case. Join us as we examine the evidence, the impact on the community, and the ongoing debates about justice, mental health, and the recognition of abuse. The story of Gypsy Rose Blanchard serves as a powerful reminder of the need for vigilance, empathy, and systemic change to protect vulnerable individuals from abuse and exploitation.